Forward. Now Na Wong will be coming up shortly. Looks like being the last one to go in, ladies and gentlemen, for the Weetwood of 2001. Na Wong is about to go up. And we're getting close to a start. The big field stretched across the track over there at the 1300. And the starter is getting ready for them. Na Wong to settle in the barrier. Golden Eye is drawn perfectly. Rebel with a cause. Stand by now, the light goes on. They're all ready to go. For the Carlyon Weetwood, set to go. Starter holds them. They steady down, off this time. Pretty good start too. Ken Gaze actually won the start. Golden Eye and Classic Cliche and Lucky Raid got out well. Rocket Ball's going forward. Classic Cliche just drifting back a shade there as they get going. They're followed further back in the field then by going through quickly. Akaba's Promise got into a good spot. Forever Mist is on the outside. Now the Kildare Kid drifted back to midfield. Rebel with a cause is in the centre and out wide on the track. Jean's Interest, only the strong went around them fast. Olivia dropped back. Na Wong getting over a little bit closer to the rail, well back in the field with by Cuthbert. They're followed a good way back behind those. Banff Connection third last. Well back in the field, Annunciation and Garuda Prince went down to the tail. They go to the 800 and Lucky Raid in front, a length and a half to Rocket Ball, very handy. They're followed over on the rail. Golden Eye getting the run of the race. Startel goes forward quickly, went into fourth position. Startel. They're followed just in behind those then near the inside, starting to make a little bit of ground was Jean's Interest. Further back in the field, Ken Gaze, only the strong behind those. Then came Olivia, then followed by the Kildare Kids well back in the field. Rebel with a cause to the outside. Lucky Raid's in front at the 250. Rocket Ball the outside. Golden Eye. Here's Jean's Interest shouldering into the clear with Startel. Lucky Raid's in front at the 150. It's a length clear. Here comes Startel. Lucky Raid in front. Startel goes after it. Startel gets the Lucky Raid. Startel has beaten Lucky Raid. Two in a row for Catsitas. Golden Eye will get third. Then came Olivia, followed further back by Banff Connection. Then came Rocket Ball Classic Cliche by Cuthbert. Further back in the field, Akaba's Promise, the Kildare Kid. Then came Annunciation, Ken Gaze. Only the strong Garuda Prince well back. Jean's Interest weakened the last bit. Rebel with a cause was never a chance. And Na Wong was one of the last to pull up. Startel, ladies and gentlemen, has won the Weetwood. Startel, who got a lot closer than anyone thought it probably would be. Up running fourth and fifth going to the 600. And in the straight, Lucky Raid. Gee whiz, it beat them all off. It kicked away, but it just couldn't hold off Startel. And Startel, with a great burst, has been able to run Lucky Raid down and has got the thick end of the prize. We'll stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Starthy Catsitas has ridden back-to-back Weetwood winners. Last year successful on Vason Lee, and this year successful on Startel for Kevin Kemp. The rookie trainer basically has only just taken over Startel, and Startel getting to Lucky Raid in the last little bit of the race and coming away to win the money. The numbers are 6, 15 and 1. 6, 15 and 1 in an all Toowoomba finish. Number 6, Startel, Starthy Catsitas. Second, the number 15, Lucky Raid, Ron Goltz. And third, the number 1, Golden Eye, ridden by Nozi Tomazawa. Fourth home and a good run to number 16, Olivier.
Righto, Pat, thanks, and good call too. And you're right, the local horses, they did have a big hand going into the race, but still, a few of the top hopes were from the Gold Coast. But first, second and third are trained there at Toowoomba. Startel, trained by Kevin Kemp at the track. Lucky Raid, number 15, who's run second, is trained by Ron Maund there at Toowoomba. And the third horse, Golden Eye, trained by Michael Flanagan at Toowoomba. So the locals are celebrating the trifecta on the big race of the day, the Weetwood Handicap. Startel 6:20, 2:30. Lucky Raid 11:70 for a place. He ran a terrific race. Golden Eye 3:20, 180, 3:10 was the Quinella. The trifecta $3,336 on race 7 at Toowoomba. I'm not real sure what happened.
La Zagaleta at 15, Zara's at $4.60, 42 for Piavonic, Typhoon Billy at $6.10 as they go underneath the grandstand. They're onto the track. 29 for number 8, Oamaru Force, 20 about Crixia, who's got plenty of pace, and number 10, 88's Kira McAvoy's mounted $16 for race 5 at Moonee Valley. Now let's head back to Andrew Bensley right now.
1200. Chester Rossa settling in the gates on the outside now. All clear, racing. And Lazagoletta a little slow to move, and Crixia flew out of the gates and landed in front. Typhoon Billy got away fast. Oamaru Force zaps up into second placing. 8-8 settling down fourth, and then Zeriz getting up on the inside, fifth ahead of Sports. 2 lengths Piavonic, and on his outside there is Testarossa. 2 to Sir Boom, and 3 lengths Lazagoletta. And they came up the side with the Crixia going out with a big lead by about 3 lengths. Oamaru Force is second, a length away in third placing. Then 8-8's moving up on the outside of the grey Typhoon Billy. Next is Sports, followed by Zeriz. 2 lengths to Testarossa, about 8 lengths off the leader at the school, and then Piavonic, and she's followed by Sir Boom and Lazagoletta. Crixia came up towards the turn by 2 lengths to Sports and 8-8's. Oamaru Force is next from Typhoon Billy. Then Zeriz and Testarossa is getting to the outside, spotting the leader 4 or 5. Oliver's at work on him as they corner. Crixia from 8-8 Sports, and now Testarossa getting into fourth, and he's coming to the outside with his run. 8-8's hit the lead. Sports and Big Testa's coming down the outside, and Piavonic got a split. Piavonic sprinting brilliantly along the inside, has taken the lead. Lazagoletta's flashing home, but Piavonic's in front, and Piavonic wins it from 8-8's and Lazagoletta. About 3 lengths to Testarossa. He didn't finish the race off. Followed in by Sports, Sir Boom, Typhoon Billy, and next was Crixia. Zeriz tied badly to finish second last, and Oamaru Force was last of all. Piavonic, with a wonderful turn of foot in the straight, has won the race. It'll pay 47.80 and 8.40. Number 6, the winner, Piavonic, ridden by Nash Trawilla. Second placing to number 10, 8-8's Karen McAvoy. And third, number 4, Lazagoletta, ridden by Stephen Baster. Well, let's have a look at Testarossa. You'd have to be disappointed with his last 200 metres of that race, because he loomed up like he had a winning chance, but he just didn't finish the race off in the last little bit, particularly the last 100 metres or so. There was none of that big dash that we expect of him. The run of Lazagoletta was outstanding, because he's come from a long way back and he's only been beaten about a length and a half. But Piavonic, who's got a great record here at this track, most of her better performances have been certainly in fillies company, but she just, with cover, can accelerate very, very fast, and that's what we saw of her tonight. 8-8's running a brave second. Lazagoletta, a great third, but a disappointing run, I thought. Maybe I'm expecting a little too much of Testarossa, but I just thought coming up towards the turn and into the early part of the straight that he had them covered. I'm sure Andrew will find out a little more with Alf downstairs. In the meantime, let's head down there.
He had a fine